Good day everyone, I am Vince Pereda and I will be discussing the final step of the planning process, the preparation of Audit Planning Memorandum and Audit Plan. Now, let's define what it contains and know what is the purpose of these two. First, what is the audit plan or also known as the audit program? This is the list of the specific audit procedures na kailangang i-perform ng audit team para makakuha ng accurate, appropriate, and sufficient evidence na gagamitin ng mga auditors to base their opinion on the financial statements. Is an audit plan required? Yes, required ito ng professional standard ng auditor ay kailangang magplano muna before the audit engagements with the clients. Kasama dito ang paggawa ng overall strategy for each audit engagement. Of course, planning is essential not just in audit, but in every or different aspects of our lives. It helps us achieve our goals and it allows us to use our time and resources efficiently. When we plan, mas nagiging organized tayo at nalilimit natin yung mga pagkakamali. In audit, when planning the engagement, the auditor needs to develop and document a plan that describes the nature, timing, and extent of further audit procedures to be performed para ma-assess natin yung mga risks of material misstatement sa FS. Audit plan also serves as a set of instructions to staff involved in the audit and as a means to control and record the proper execution of the work. So this planning process is required to be led by the assigned engagement partner since sila yung may final or overall responsibility sa audit. They are the one na magpo-provide ng mga insights or any problems and they make sure to properly execute the audits in accordance with the law and standards. Let's move on to the Audit Planning Memorandum. Previously, in an audit plan, it summarizes all the planning information and it serves to document that auditors are following standards. It also includes the Audit Planning or Strategy Memorandum. What is an Audit Planning Memorandum? It summarizes the overall audit strategy and these strategies should outline the nature, timing, and extent of resources necessary to perform the engagement. The Audit Strategy Memorandum is also the basis for preparing the audit plan that lists the audit procedures to be completed for each relevant assertion and disclosure identified on the audit engagement. Since yung audit procedures is performed by the auditors, it is designed to gather appropriate evidence na kanilang pagbabasehan for audit opinion sa FS. And the professional auditing standards require a written audit plan that documents the audit strategy on each engagement. So next slide. Audit Planning Memorandum usually would contain the following sections. First, we have the introduction and background information. It is basically the overview of the clients. So, nandito yung company structure, business, and organization. Second, yung objectives of the audit. It shows whether it is an audit for stockholders, audit for the national government, or some special purpose audit. Third, we have the assessment of engagement risk and inherent risk. Here, we are determining if risks are significant, whether we are concerned with fraud, error, or judgment. With this, we set kung ano ba yung proper audit procedures or kung ano yung magiging audit approach. With those risks, how will you manage it or what will the auditors do? Will they be doing a sample testing or should they be revising policies or procedures? Something like that. It has to be identified through planning procedures and discussion by the management and auditors. Fourth, assessment of materiality. We have to identify also if the amount over which we anticipate misstatements would influence the economic decisions of a user of the financial statements. Then we have the classification of the CIS system. The use of computer-assisted audit techniques increases efficiency in the performance of audit procedures. As we know, auditing is a profession whose activities are widely based on professional judgment, which are more vulnerable to automation. Due to the rapidly changing or innovations coming to us, the only way to manage that complexity is with the use of CIS systems. Different accounting firms uses different AI programs on their audit. For PwC, they use Halo, Aura, and Smart Audit. For EY or SGB, they use the Helix software, and this Excel tool is used to analyze data pertaining to the client. And as per the website of PNA, Voyager is a tool for assisting teams in the identification of financial risks. AI systems continuously learn and adapt to datasets so that they can improve anomaly detection accuracy as more data is processed. Let's go to the next. An audit plan memo also includes evaluation or the review of the accounting and internal control systems. Then, summary of the audit approach. Ano ang magiging audit process or strategy ng audit team. For example, yung pag-assess ng key internal control, the review of the work of internal audit. We also have the substantive test of detail of transactions and amounts, which will be discussed and explained more pa on the next chapter. As an auditor, you should also address all areas with professional skepticism and corroborate management's explanations by supporting evidence. Next, second to the last, we have the timing and scheduling of audit work. So it is basically the audit timeline. So it is a timetable showing the key stages of the audit and the deliverables that the auditor and client have agreed during the audit period. This includes the planning process, risk assessment, setting of scope, etc. Last is the audit budget. It includes the audit fees and other expenses, and it depends on the agreement or contract between auditor and clients.